and welcome to another episode of the Starts Monday podcast with me, Robin Grainger. This episode, let's just call it what it is. It's going to be about hangovers. Because they interest me. And it's something I was speaking to comedians at a gig about recently. Because we all bonded over our not love of hangovers, but intimidated appreciation of a really bad hangover. And there'll be people out there going, I've never drank, I don't know what this is, I don't know what a hangover is. So we're going to figure it out scientifically. For those of you who do drink, there'll be those, they're frustrating people, aren't they? You know, the people who go, I don't get hangovers. Because of nothing, obviously there's nothing wrong if you don't drink, you're not going to get one. It's just imagine, how would I describe a hangover? It's like a headache for your soul. Really, you know, like a really bad headache, but it's that, and then it meets. It's a headache, and then like existential crisis, like fighting in like a boss battle on a video game. And the headache, you can sprinkle ibuprofen, like Salt Bae, on a headache, and it'll kind of go away. But there's no ibuprofen for the soul, is there? There's no ibuprofen for shame. Like, I get them really bad, and I think I used to think that I never got them, but I don't think I really appreciated how bad they would get, and they get worse with age. So I put a poll up on my Twitter at Robin Grainger and Instagram at Robin_Grainger, and I hope you like the new angle. I'm doing a new angle. I've got this new camera holder called like a gooseneck thing after geese, named after geese and their funny necks. Giraffe neck would be a belter. It'd be like, hey, welcome to the podcast. Anyway, it's a gooseneck thing. So shout out Martin Nelson, who is a fantastic comedian, and we gigged together. And I had this little shitty, I don't even know where it is. I think I maybe just threw it in a river, or fed it to a stray cat or something. I didn't do either of those things. You got to think about the planet, and there's no such thing as stray cats, really. Of course there are stray cats. Sorry, I'm thinking about 12 things at once here. I did not feed a tripod to a stray cat. Let's just get that out there on the internet. I did not. Someone typing, there is an overwhelming amount of cats being fed tripods, and now we know the culprit. The cat walking around like, it's more than just a furball. Imagine a cat throwing up a fucking, you know how cats go like, when they're sick, and they get longer, they get, and then a wee furball will come up. Imagine it goes, tripod. No, I didn't. So I got rid of it. It was a horrible. So it was back in the traumatic days of Zoom gigs that all of us had to do as comedians, and you probably had to do like a Zoom meeting with work, worse than a normal meeting, because like Brian from accounts is fucking about with a space background, like, hey, look at me, I'm Brian. Ooh, Sheila, remember to fill up the kettle after you've used it, Sheila. Oh, Brian's a wanker. Anyway, so Zoom's horrible. And yeah, I had to do Zoom gigs. So I had this tripod just set up just to hold my phone or whatever, just in place. But then gigs came back, and then everyone started filming their gigs, which we all should have done fucking years ago. So I had that, and it was awful. I'd have to ask the tech, do you mind, can you help me out, please? And some tech, poor legend of a tech, would have to be like, yeah, I'll help this idiot out. Like, it's not my job to do this, but yeah, just put it there, mate, and the legs like wiggle out like that and whatever. Thanks, I'm not really good at this stuff. See you on the stage. But then anyway, so I did a gig. When was it? I had a mad week of gigs last week. I did 8 gigs in 7 days or 9 gigs in 8 days or something ballistic like that. And thank you so much to anyone who came out. Thank you, Stand Comedy Club. Thank you, Monkey Barrel Comedy Club. Thank you, Stand Comedy Club in Glasgow. Those venues just feel like home whenever I step through the door, whenever I walk on the stage. So thank you so much. And the audience is phenomenal. First full capacity weekend last weekend at Edinburgh Stand. So just looking at a proper packed audience of lovely people all laughing, properly laughing. And a great psych comedy gym. If you do loads of gigs, particularly more than one gig in a day, you can really, really test out new material. And that's what I did. So thank you to the people who booked me and every single audience member that came out and every single amazing act that I shared the stage with. Go on my socials. I will have name checked them all at gigs in the pictures. So at Robin Grainger on Twitter, at Robin Grainger on TikTok, at Robin_Grainger Instagram, at Robin Grainger Comedian, I think, on Facebook. Does anyone use Facebook? I don't know. I barely do. So yeah, anyway, I got one of those stands and it's ace. You can clip it on anything and it just films better. And it's a wee, I don't know the construction word for what it is. A clamp! It's a clamp! It's a fucking clamp. It clamps onto whatever and then you can thing. So anyway, I'm filming it at a new angle, so hopefully you're alright. Fear and Loathing guys up there. Dogmatics sell, Asterix comic book sale for my mum, and my brother got me that. Shout out Action Bronson, who is low-key one of the most inspirational people to watch on social media. Like his weight loss journey has been incredible. He's an amazing rapper, chef, author, and now like strongman, I guess. He's just an all-round character. If you've never heard any of his stuff, listen to it. If you've never seen any of his stuff on Vice, he's got a show called Fuck That's Delicious. I don't know why I'm plugging one of the most famous rappers in the world, but I am. So anyway, that my brother got me that. Thank you, Adam. Anyway, so I got a new tripod. Hope you like the new angle. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Hangover. I get them really bad. That was it. I did a poll on Twitter and on Instagram, and overwhelmingly, so the options were, the question was, do hangovers get worse with age? And the options were, yes, they last days, or I don't get hangovers, in that fingernail emoji because it's those show-off people who are fucking infuriating, who are like, I just wake up and I just feel fine. I don't know, like I can have 17 gallons of gin and I just wake up and I'm ready to go break dance in the next. Like, fuck you. If you're watching out there and you're maybe hungover right now, or you won't be, you fucking won't be. You'll be fucking doing star jumps or shit like that. Hey, I'm some sort of medical marvel. Fuck you, because hangovers are so bad and you can't fix them. The only thing that does fix it is drinking again, but that just delays it to the next and to the next. And I've learned this to my cost over and over and over. And it's a source of like pure embarrassment of like weeks of my life will have been gone on me just shudderingly drinking a beer the next day. Get rid of it. And then you start to feel a bit better. But then you're like, no, it's just tomorrow now. It's in the fucking post. It's just in the post. Signed delivery, I'll sign for it. Yeah, that's for me. I feel horrible because you feel like death, and I always find like a bit of wall and just stare at that wall, and you just repeat a phrase like, "Oh, it's for the best. Oh, it's for the best." You're sweating and shivering. Oh, it's for the best. Oh, it's for the best. It's just for the best, and you're skint and feel ill, nauseous. Anyway, that's what hangover is. But I wanted to look up, like, do they get worse with age? Because overwhelming on the poll on Twitter and on Instagram were all like, yeah, they last for days. Because I think age, and I wonder why that is a factor. It's just your body's like, your youth is gone. You're just left with this like misery for life. You're just like, oh, life's shit, so I feel like shit for longer. That's what life is. I don't know. So here we go, Google. And it's the first answer on Google. According to physicians, as you age, your body's metabolism slows down. And that doesn't just mean the inevitable waistline expand. See, this is why you should research. Because what I've done there is I've read a tagline now for us to scroll through a fucking blog. Oh no, I'm not thirsty for more drinks news. How do you get rid of that? And they always hide the X. Do you ever get that? You go on a website and it'll be like, sign up to our newsletter. You can get 15% off. Thanks for visiting. And you're like, oh, I just want to see if you've got nice jumpers. And there'll be a little X and it'll be hidden. The X to get rid of that box will be like so difficult, worse than a Where's Wally, because the X will just be like, where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? Over here. I won't see what I mean. Action Bronson's falling over. Shit hit the fan. Like when you're looking for the X cursor. Oh, gold. Anyway, point is, I'm not thirsty for more news. This is better. This is filler. Right, there we go. Sorry, Action Bronson. Right, point is, I haven't done my research, so I haven't. Enzymes in your liver begin to process alcohol by breaking it down into acetaldehyde, a toxin commonly thought to be a contributor to hangover symptoms. From there, enzymes break the acetaldehyde down into non-toxic acetate. I can say that word. Here's the thing, your liver can only do that so fast and it gets slower as you age. Alright, so your liver, to begin with, is like breaking it down, just fucking... If you've played Street Fighter, there's a bit where you have to smash a car up. And you're best using E-Honda because you can do the 100-hand slap and you smash a car to bits. So that's what your liver's doing. And then over time, he's like, oh, fuck it. This car won't fucking... These things won't break down into acetate. Which is non-toxic, so it just gets knackered. So in effect, acetaldehyde hangs around in your body for longer, getting pushed into your bloodstream and increasing that grim hungover feeling. Yeah. Can no longer metabolize certain things. My metabolism's fast is too fast. My metabolism is too fast. Why the fuck am I getting hungover? The amount of ethanol, the alcohol in your drinks. But now, what? Why is it that, like, I used to... Oh, is it just because I'm getting older? Liver's getting older. Because I used to be able to drink loads. I used to be really good at it. To be honest, I used to do it a lot more than I do. I don't anymore. Now I'll have a couple of drinks. A couple of whiskies and be sound. But, like, now if I have, like, 4 drinks, I used to have, like, 40 drinks. And be hungover to shit. But now if I have 3... I'm hungover to shit, and I guess is that just an age thing? Must be. Let's have a look at some hangover facts. Hangover facts. Hangover facts. Let's have a look at some hangover facts. Smoking makes hangovers worse. Quit that. Hangovers are expensive. I guess they are. Anyway, 7 myths. Because I wondered about this, you know, like, is it if you mix drinks you get a worse hangover or whatever? What was that thing, the grape? Beer than wine? Yeah, what is it? There used to be a thing. Beer than wine, feel fine. Wine than beer, feel the fear or something. But it's like if you drink wine first, then you're going to be ill. But if you drink beer, like, I don't understand. It's like that thing from In-Betweeners. All gets mixed up in my tummy anyway. Surely that's the case. Plant extracts may ease hangover symptoms. So basically, smoke weed. Prickly pear, ginkgo biloba, which I always think is Bilbo Baggins, and ginger root reported less severe hangover, headaches, and nausea than those who took a placebo or a supplement with nutrients such as magnesium or potassium. I've been down in potassium when I'm hungover. Ugh. Like coconut oil and shit, isn't that got potassium in it? Fact, darker spirits might worsen hangover compared with lighter spirits such as vodka. Oh, vodka is just an evil drink. Let's just get that out there. If you drink vodka and don't get a hangover, you're probably the devil. I think you're probably the devil. Darker alcohol contains more compounds called congeners, which are produced during the fermentation process and can work great. I like whiskey. But I used to get phenomenal gin hangovers as well. You just see smell of gin. Ugh. So the more of these compounds. Oh, bourbon! Oh no, I love bourbon. It's got the most vitamin B. Oh, here we go. If you're just dying right now going, oh, Robin, just stop speaking about twee whimsical hangovers and just tell me what fucking cures it. Apparently, vitamin B3 and zinc are some good cures. We'll get to more cures later. Drinks with diet soda make you drunk quicker. Oh, that's a myth. That's a myth. Right, okay. Yeah. I also asked for people's worst hangovers. Friend of mine messaged instantly, Gareth Much. Oh, we'll do a wee plug for Gareth Much. Gareth Much and another fantastic comedian and friend of mine, Gareth Waugh, they've just started a podcast called 2Gs in a Pod, which is a phenomenal name for a podcast. And they've just started up. I think they've done one episode, came out last week, and they'll be doing it. And they're two of the most hardworking, funny, daft, idiotic people that I have in my life. Like, you will laugh you'll laugh your face off at their podcast. So get on that. If you're subscribing to my podcast, subscribe to theirs. They're on all the usual platforms and on YouTube and stuff. 2Gs in a Pod. Very, very good eggs, the both of them. But anyway, Gareth Much, he messaged quite quickly saying that any slugger's time, which meant something to me, because when I first moved to Edinburgh, I've spoken about this before. Me and Muchie sort of started at the same time, and he have any either didn't have any idea or he just had a passport or a citizen card. Remember those shitty citizen cards that would only work in certain places, when really they've got the fucking pass logo, so they should work fucking anywhere that takes that hologram. But anyway, we used to, for one of those reasons, either the Slug and Lettuce, which is a pub in town, it was the only place that would accept whatever ID that he had on him. He used to have a wee leather paperboy bag, which is adorable, and he'd have that, and we'd just go in there, and we couldn't go anywhere. Well, I could go in it, but that's a bit mean to drink with someone and go, right, cheerio, I'm off to some other pubs. Obviously not. I'm a ride or die Gareth Much stan, so we used to just get blutered in the Slug and Lettuce and then just have a laugh all day in Edinburgh, just steamy bees. So I imagine that the hangovers from those days were brutal. And he also mentioned a Fringe thing we went to early on as well. We went to this Fringe show, and it was comedians doing voiceover for bad films. And a bunch of us comedians went. I think the gig was run by Rich Massara, who I think is based out of Manchester, phenomenal comedian. And Kai Humphries and Daniel Sloss were doing commentary, and they also it was just a show to get pissed at. It was amazing, and have a laugh. And they passed around huge bottles of Jaeger throughout the course of the night, and it was after you'd done all your normal gigs and stuff for the day, so you just go already pissed and then just get more drunk, and it was really, really fun. And Muchie drank loads of the Jaeger, I remember. We all did. So he cited that hangover. He cited that hangover after that. And it was such a fun night, such a cool show. I can't remember what it was called, but that was a cool memory to relive in my brain. That's daft. What a laugh. What a laugh the Fringe is. And I can't wait for it to come back this year, because it is just such a laugh. You do your show, and we're all now, all me and my mates are all at that point where we're all doing solo shows. But it used to be you'd just do spots, and then it used to be you'd do a two-hander or something, and then you just get drunk afterwards and go see other shows, go see your mates, go support everything. And then it's just, it makes me so happy just to think that's coming back. I'm not looking down, by the way, in a solemn way, in the Fringe, God bless my hangovers or anything. My notes are on the floor. Just put them there, higher up. I don't know why I did that. Could have just, this is a seat, by the way. This is like a sofa bed seat that I use for the podcast. Could have just put the notes there. I don't know why I'm reading them off the ground like that. Yeah, so anyway, this is a hilarious podcast. Yeah, so that was it. Someone else tweeted me saying that after a wedding, they were driving home along a motorway and they got out to throw up. They were driving home along the motorway, got out to throw up, and realised they then had a flat tyre. That's a fucking brutal hangover, isn't it? Imagine you're already hungover, you've been sick on a motor, just like 60 mile an hour fucking vol-au-vent and like a bit of wedding cake coming at you like a 3D movie. And then you've got a flat tyre, then you have to wait for the AA guy. I'm here to change your tyre. I'm just giving him that accent. I'm here to change your tyre. He's from Bucky, the AA guy. And you're just there going, yeah, I don't know which one it is, man. I feel like my life's got a flat tyre. I've had horrific hangovers. I'll tell you about the best hangover. Oh, I'll tell you another one. Someone else told me that the worst hangover is when you day drink. So when you, not at night time, obviously. Fact, fans, the opposite in the day. When you drink during the day, and instead of like going to sleep like how you would after drinking at night and then waking up and being hungover, the booze just wears off like that, like and then you just hit with a hangover. And the quote from that story was, "You go from the spinnies to the doom," which is a decent way of putting it. Yeah, that is bad. That I've had that before as well. I think if you start drinking like before 8 o'clock in the day, like your day is gonna be fucked. You know, if you start drinking in the afternoon because like a rugby match or a football match or something's on, and then by like 6 o'clock you're just steaming, and by 9 you're like in your bed, or you're just, it's horrible. You should always start drinking like not until about like 9 p.m. or something, 8 p.m, 9 p.m. I don't think. But yeah, that was a good one. You go from the spinnies to the pain. Yeah, so having to sober up without sleep is a horrific thing. The best, like worst hangover still to this day is, I was at home, I was up north for the Portside Boats Festival, and you drink for like a week there, and you're just surrounded by heavy drinkers, and it's a wonderful time. Usually the sun's out for one of the days. There's loads of boats, but it's what the locals use as an excuse to drink for like a week or at least 4 days straight. And this year, like, was one of those years I'd went up for the whole week. And my girlfriend came up too, and it was introducing her to all friends from back home and enjoying stuff and traditional Scottish music and boats and nice food, but you just get steaming. And she doesn't really get hangovers. She's one of those people, one of those infuriating people who's lucky enough to avoid a hangover. She's also more sensible than me. She'll also have a couple of drinks and then that's her. Whereas I drink as though like prohibition's just ended sometimes. I don't do it anymore, but I used to be really bad for it. And this time I was really bad for it, and I drank. And I was so hungover, and I get like the shakes. I'm just fucked, frazzled by it all. Just life seems to kind of like electrocute you right in the soul and the heart, and fuck, why did I drink so much? Why? It's for the best. You know. And she went with my mum to a garden centre to get a plant, and I like staggered out, and I was sunburnt as well because it was warm both days of the Boats Festival that year, and I staggered home, and because we'd been sat at the loch at Portsoy, and I'd just been jealous of the ducks because the ducks were just like happy. One of them was doing that thing where it goes, just going like, I'm the man. Shit in green. That was always the thing that fascinated me, the duck shit is green. Anyway, good lads, ducks. Yeah, and I went home clutching a little bottle of water under my arm as though that was going to help anything, when all my brain was like, just have a shot of gin. We'll get this gone. But like I couldn't, because I'd work the next day. We had to drive all the way back to Edinburgh, I had a day job, 2 days. Couldn't do it. So yeah, I went home, and they went to go to a garden centre, and I went to bed, and you lie down and you don't really sleep. You just sort of shudder. You just sort of shudder with one eye open. Like that for as long as it takes until nighttime kicks in and you get to sleep. And then she texts in like, can you help with this plant out the car? We're back. And I was like, oh God, I don't want to fucking help with that plant. I can barely breathe. I don't want to do anything. Like, leave me, everyone leave me alone. I turn into proper like Morrissey when I'm like, oh, what is the point in anything at all? I'm hungover, I want to cry. Don't know why that was to the tune of Sweet Child of Mine, but if you rewind it, you'll find out it was. Oh, sweet hangover of mine. Anyway, so I juddered downstairs to help, and I got out to. I was like, oh, they're not even in the they're not even out the car with the stuff. Where are they? So sort of, I'm in my pajamas, like, oh, shuddering along to the car, and I opened the car door, and my girlfriend was sat there, and she had a blanket, and she took it, and on the blanket was a tiny wee blue thing, tiny little blue just ball with a face, and it looked at me like that with its face, and it was a wee French bulldog, and I was so confused. I was like, you know, you're hungover, I'm confused about what daytime what anything means, what my life is meant up to this point. I'm jealous of like me as a child, because me as a child didn't drink alcohol and didn't make these stupid liquid-based mistakes. I'm like, whose dog is it? Like, whose dog is that? That's like my dream dog. Whose is it? Why do you get to hang out with a French bulldog? I've made such shit choices. Why didn't I just have 2 drinks? And I'd get to meet this dog and the owner and be like, oh yeah, you can be best friends because you've got my dream dog. And my girlfriend went, oh, it's yours if you want it. And I was like, what? And I've never been speechless, and I know that's a cliche, but like, and mum looked over from like the driver's seat, and she was like, yeah, we got you this as like an early 30th birthday present. And I was like, holy shit, I'm so hungover, I can't deal with this. And I sat and I was trying to attach the photo of me. There's a photo of me somewhere holding this little dog. I was just like, kind of like spent the rest of the day so hungover, just following it around, like not really knowing if it was real or not. And it was just being a little dog scared. It's been taken away from its mum, basically, by 2 like strange human giants. And I just kind of followed it around going, is this real? What's real? And my mum and my girlfriend were looking at me a bit concerned, to be fair. A wee bit concerned, like, why is he not reacting? This is the dream dog. Because for years and years, I'd always said I wanted a blue female French bulldog. Always I put posts up on Facebook being like, if anyone wins the lottery, fancy buying me one of these, and a picture of that. Or today was shit, but then I saw a French bulldog and now everything's going to be okay. I love life. And like, so it's like a manifestation of this dog, and there it is, and I'm not in the shape to deal with toast as a meal. Too much chewing, let alone a small, beautiful dog. So I was like, they were like concerned. They were like, are you all right? Have we done something wrong? Maybe my girlfriend was like, maybe I shouldn't have got you it. Like, I don't think you can hack. Maybe is it the responsibility? Like, I had a wee part-time job and was just gigging all the time, and like, maybe can he afford it? Like, it's inexpensive. It's going to need vaccinations and care, and like, he's not reacting well. He's barely spoken, and I'm just like, hey mate. But inside I'm like overjoyed, but I'm so hungover. So it's like the best hangover I've ever had. Easily, by far, hands down the best hangover I've ever had, but also the worst at the same time. Just wanted to share that story because it's beautiful. And the dog is through there sleeping. I just gave her a chicken neck before I started the podcast, which is like a kind of gristly, the neck of a chicken. Sorry, vegetarians or vegans, or sorry to chickens, but she loves them. What are you gonna do? Yeah, so that was my best ever, best and worst hangover, and I was still hungover for a couple of days. And I remember we got back to Edinburgh, and I got really, and then my girlfriend left because she had to go to work too, and I was just left with this dog, and I'd spent my last 80 quid on like a dog bed and dog toys and all that stuff. And pee mat, like the mats to toilet train them and stuff, pee pads, puppy pads. I spent the last of my money. I just had this dog, and I was just looking at it, tiny. She used to be able to fit in my hand, just like the size of my shoe. And I got really like emotional just watching her sleep, and I was like, I just have to make sure that you don't die, and then tomorrow I'll have to see if I can get more shifts at work to be able to afford this blue surprise. And then so I did, and then I went from working part-time to full-time, and yeah, she's through there, and I love that dog. I have the dog tattoo of the dog there on my hand, which there are many pictures of. And yeah, my whole phone is just dog photos now, like any dog owner. And as I said, she's the best dog in the world, and I'll fight anyone who thinks that their dog is better than my dog. But never mind, that is the story, the origin of the dog. Early 30th birthday present on the worst hungover day ever. Anyway, so thank you again to all of you. I got a bunch of suggestions and handpicked a couple there to speak about anonymously, really. Apart from Gareth Much, because I also wanted to plug his new podcast, and he won't mind that story about the good old slug and lettuce time, which we can revisit. We can revisit now that the world's kind of opening up a wee bit. I hope you're all doing okay out there. I'm trying not to speak about COVID and all that shit. We're trying to just have a laugh. Hangover Cures. Hangover Cures. A lot of people said swimming. Someone said pool noodles, which I didn't know what pool noodles were. But they turn out they're noodles in a swimming pool. You're maybe like, we know this. But they're not like floats like the wee ones, like the wee fucking Superman ones that you used to just fucking kick as hard as you can, and some psycho go kick harder in my swimming lessons, Bucky swimming pool. Horrible, man. Kick. I don't know how that helps. But pool noodles are like long sort of cylindrical boys. And I guess this cure, this person said, you put one like under your back, like, so I guess you're floating already, then under your legs, and then one round and you just float. And the suggestion was do this in a cool pool, like a cold pool, because hangovers are kind of make your body temperature flare up. So cold pool. Someone else also said swimming. Swimming seems to be the hit. So if you're hungover today, find a puddle. Do you know what I mean? Go out there, wait till it rains, go for a sploosh. Someone else said Thai food because of the chilies, I think, and then someone said spicy food. So we're gonna, does spicy food cure hangovers? Because this has been a popular one. Spicy food, especially cayenne pepper, can be a saviour if you're suffering from a headachy hangover. The kick you get from some spicy carnitas and hot salsa can act as a natural pain reliever and can chase away a headache before you need to sit down to your work. So it cuts down on headaches. What cures hangovers fast is a related question. Hair of the dog, which is what I spoke about, just have some gin. Drink fluids, carbs. But you can't eat... have you ever tried to eat toast hungover? And it gets dry. It's a war. Water helps. I always turn into like proper like Severus Snape, where I'll do like a little bit of orange juice. I'll eat half a banana. I'll try like a hand like fist ball of bread, just like from the loaf. Drink that, a bit of milk or whatever. You know what I mean? It's horrible, really optimistic potion that never works. And then like 3 ibuprofen, 1 paracetamol, and like a vitamin C tablet, and you know when you're hungover, and you might have this sat near you right now, but when you reach for in the supermarket the blue smoothie, like the blue innocent smoothie, other smoothies are available, but you know the one that says like Blue Volt or Blue Boost, like one of those like really like courageous sounding titles, like electric adventure, and it's like a kind of like an electric blue color. If you're buying that, you're dying. I am hanging. I'm absolutely dying. Hashtag cure me. Bottle of Lucozade de Greg's. Maybe that's your thing, bottle of Lucozade de Greg's. It says drink coffee or tea, but I always think that makes me worse because it wakes me up more. So I'm like, I'm fucking so hungover. Vitamin V's, vitamin B and zinc. So there you go. There's some bit spicy food. Apparently, someone said on Reddit, lifts my spirits. So there you go. So, with that in mind, and thank you so much thank you so much for watching, listening, especially moving over to YouTube and stuff. I don't know the analytics of it because I'm not checking. I'm also not editing the podcast because I think it's better just as a sort of stream of consciousness with a bit of notes, try and make you laugh on your Monday and stuff like that. So thank you so much if you've watched it. Thank you so much if you've watched the clips I've put on TikTok and on Instagram Reels. And thank you so much, as always, for listening on things like Spotify and, Podbean, Podbay, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, that kind of thing. Thank you so much. At Robin Grainger on Twitter, at Robin_Grainger Instagram, at Robin Grainger Comedian on Facebook, at Robin Grainger on TikTok. I think I've said that one. Yeah, thank you so much. So anyway, to that end, spicy food is meant to cure a hangover. I'm not hungover now, but to the point of having hot food to help, maybe even to lift my spirits, at that Reddit review that I literally just saw out the corner of my eye. Shout out the Stan Comedy Club. I am going to do something pretty foolish, to be honest. This is fucking stupid. So maybe better if I do it one by one. I'm basically this like too long didn't read. I'm gonna eat some hot shit. I'm gonna eat some really hot stuff now. So here I've got vegan or like veggie chicken bits, chicken selects. So that we are catering to all people who like to watch a young man injure himself. Also the tool that I need as well. I need my voice for podcasts and I need my voice for stand-up. I've got gigs to do this coming week. After this podcast, I've got a gig to do. Oh yeah, let's actually do that. So tomorrow I'm at the Stan Comedy Club in Edinburgh. And the day after that I'm at Spandex Comedy. And by the time this goes out, by the time this podcast goes out, I'm at the Stand in Edinburgh and Spandex Comedy. Get those on social media. Come see me at a gig. It's super fun. So to that end, spicy food helps. I've got some veggie sort of chicken bites, or chicken-like fake chicken bites, to cater to all people who want to see me injure myself vocally. And I've got a variety of hot sauces. Now, I'm not sponsored by any hot sauce. I would absolutely love to be. So if there's any hot sauce comedies out there who, I don't know if after you watch this bit you're going to want to, because I don't know if I'm going to do your products justice, but I love hot sauce. I add it to everything. So I've got a few of my favorites, right? So the first one, we'll go low. So we'll start our first one is, this one's called Bullseye Louisiana Chipotle with Cajun spices hot sauce, and it's medium. It says there. So we're gonna build our way up. I've got like a raft of them, and it's gonna get worse, right? But let's just fuck it. Let's do this, right? So I've got a wee plate, and I've got enough of the wee chicken boys for like each one, and I'll show you me doing it so you know I'm not fucking about, right? Like the chicken things haven't had any stuff on them beforehand, but we need enough room for 5 other hot sauces, or 5 in total, whatever. Oh god, I did this before. My girlfriend filmed like a thing of me trying different. So she's the best person in the world. She knows that I like hot sauces, and one year she got me a hot sauce advent calendar. So it was like little miniature hot sauces, or sometimes full bottles, but for each day of Christmas. And then we filmed a thing. We did a couple of drinks one night, and we filmed a thing of me trying like the hottest ones. I've kind of whittled out a few, and I've also like recycled some pot because finished some of them. So I haven't done something this stupid since then, and I can't remember that going like well. I don't think that was fun. So there we go. So here's the like a medium one. We'll do like a decent. I love shout out the show Hot Ones. To me and Gareth Mucho, I mentioned in this podcast, we love that show so much, and to me that being on Hot Ones, Sean Evans, if you're watching, being on Hot Ones would be as important to me as being on Johnny Carson or David Letterman to comedians back in the day. To me, being on your show, Hot Ones, that would mean the world to me. So if you see this and want to invite a pale a pale wee boy from Scotland over to do your show. Or we could do it on Zoom, mate. Please. Like, I love that show so much. Eric Andre's episode still is such a top tier episode. It's unreal. So anyway, the medium chipotle. So yeah, it's hot. It's a bit hot, but it's just nice. It's nice. Also, apologies if I'm eating too loud or whatever. That is what I tend to do. Yeah, bullseye is decent. All right, we've done that one. What's next? Right, now this is... See, I don't know if this one should be next or not. And I'll tell you for why. No, we'll do this one next. It doesn't say... So none of these says like Scovilles or whatever, but this says hot. Right, no, let's do this in order, but I think I'm going to be going down the wrong path here. So this is a contention. This is a really controversial hot sauce. This is Nando's medium, right? Nando's medium hot sauce. Now, me and the man of the episode, Gareth Much, my beloved Poochie pal, we went on like a man date one day, in Livingston, and we did crazy golf or miniature golf. We dressed up in funny clothes in Primark. It was a whale of a day, and we went for a cheeky Nando's, a classic date thing a couple of years ago, to go for a cheeky Nando's, right? And we had medium sauce. This sauce is what we had, and we also had extra hot because we both love hot sauce. We had extra hot, and we had this, and this was hotter than the extra hot, and we asked one of the staff to try it to make sure that we both weren't losing our minds. We were like, do you mind? Will you try it? And the staff member was like, no, I'm not trying it. It's extra hot. And we were like, we assure you that the medium is hot. Do you have medium? The staff member was like, yeah, I have medium. And we were like, the medium will be hotter, because we were dying off the medium, but not off the extra hot. Anyway, staff member wouldn't do it because they thought they thought it was a wind-up. They thought, no, they just want these two idiots with their little golf hats on, just want me to do the mad one, and I'm at work. Like, I'm not doing that. But to this day, and I've had this argument with a few people, and they're like, why would it be hotter? It's medium. It just is, right? But we're doing this in order because the other bottle I was going to swap out at this occasion says hot. So we'll do it the way the bottle labels suggest. But fuck you if you think that extra hot. Even the Vuso one, that one isn't as hot as this. And my man Muchie will back me up on that. But anyway, so that's the one from before. I'm going to try and do it so we've got enough space for the rest of the damage. Right, so that is medium. And this is going to blow my wee tits off, this, because it fucking is hot, the medium. Like, we're not fucking about with it, right? New bite. They've not been like basted in it or anything like that. Like, we'll just do a new one. Oh, fuck. Right, you see, this is the least sexy thing ever. Like, it's like real. Like, I can feel it in my eyes already. Like, I'll do another one. It's almost gone, like that medium. There's an idea, isn't there, that the reason that people like hot sauce is because you like the hot feeling. You like the fact that your taste buds are dying. So you're kind of chasing that high. Like, that's hot, man. If you work at Nando's, can you like message me or something, or get in touch on the socials, like at Robin Grainger on Twitter, at Robin_Grainger on Instagram, and let me know. Like, there has to be something in that. It's a mystery. That's up there with the Bermuda Triangle for me. is Nando's medium hotter than the others? Because we were like, oh, someone messed up with the tops. But every time as someone accidentally put the extra hot in the medium, but why would they do that at Nando's? That is cheeky of Nando's to do. But it's not, because every time. Right, now this one, Morrison's fast becoming my favourite supermarket. Such a good selection of beers. And this is Morrison's Habanero hot chili sauce. So it's going to be a different vibe from the peri peri and from the chipotle. Chipotle, I always think smokier if it's chipotle. But anyway, different bit of the plate. I don't want to mix these up. It's going to get bad from now. So that medium's been running around in my taste buds like a cheeky Nando. Cheeky Nando's. Right. New veggie select. Also, speaking of diets, if anyone's got any suggestions for like a more keto diet, I'd be interested, because I'm trying to lower my carb intake. Because last week when I had the 8 gigs or whatever, all I ate was like pizza and bread and stuff, and it was glorious, but I felt so sluggish. If anyone's got suggestions for a good paleo or keto sort of diet, foods to eat that isn't just bread, please get in touch. Right, this is, what was this? Morrison's hot chili. Yep. Right. Instantly that's hit like my tongue, the top of the roof of my mouth, and again, somehow it like bing, it gets you in the eyes. Somehow, is there like a door or something? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? It's like the sauce like climbs up little ladders, like in Mario or Donkey Kong or something, and just like punches you in the back of the eye, so your eye goes, whoa, and you just greet a little bit. You just have a wee cry. I'm having a wee cry almost. I'm not going to have any tea or any water till this is done. Right. So there we go. 3 done. If I was hungover, would I be feeling better? Right. There we're getting top tier. We've got 2 left. And this one, second last one, penultimate. Your penultimate act of the evening is Bullseye again. Where's Bullseye? Where's it from? Heinz. Oh, Dublin. There's hot, and then there's the world's hottest chili blended with garlic. Great, because that's what you need. When you've got the world's hottest chili, what do you want? Something else that just really gets to you. Garlic. For the full-on flavorful heat you crave. It's got a little flame. Indicates that we are on the extra hot level. Hot sauce with Carolina Reaper, which I think is like the 3rd hottest. What is it? What are the stats? Carolina Reaper chili and black garlic. So not even normal garlic, like the hottest garlic. Carolina Reaper. So, heat, exceptionally hot. Scoville scale, 1,641,183 Scoville units, whatever that is. What is hotter than the Carolina Reaper? Something called Dragon's Breath. Great. Like, right, so it's fucking hot. It's #1 on this website, pepperhead.com. Yeah, bro, my pepperhead. It says it's the hottest one, 2 million Scovilles. Right, awesome. So that's what we're doing then, is it? Right, I'm not mucking about. I put too much of the, you know, like when you start writing and you do big writing and then towards the end of the page you start to cram it all in. This is the hot sauce equivalent, because the first hot sauce there, I've gone big with the first bullseye there, and then so I've got no space left for it. Right. I'm looking at the camera, so I don't know how much is going to come pinging out. Imagine it's a whole plate. Oh God, look at the colour of it. Like, it looks like blood. It looks like fucking blood, man. Also, feel free to send in your suggestions of hot sauces, or send me them. Get in touch. I'll do this every week. This could be a segment, can't it? I can call it the hangry segment, because it's gonna make me angry, isn't it? And yeah, I'm eating. All right, fuck. Is that enough? I think that's enough. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. It's all right. Just one to go after this. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I haven't decided why I'm doing this yet. I'm not hungover. Oh God! Right, that's a lot. That is a dab. Hot Ones fans. It's tradition around here. That's fucking instant. Ow! Why can I feel it in one nostril now? Ah! Holy fucking Lord! Do we have to finish it now that it's getting to the top two? I guess we do. The internet always wins. More like, there you go. That one done. I'm sweating. Oh. Yeah, that's like, that's on my tongue. I can't feel my tongue. Yeah, so the other ones were kind of just skirting around the edges of being hot, like different bits, and then started to heat up. That is straight at, that's violent. That's violent. Yeah, there come the sniffies. Oh, don't touch I almost touched my eyes. Oh God. Right, one to go. One to go. Don't touch my eyes. Don't touch your fucking eyes. Oh, right. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it. I have one left, and it's one that many people watching will probably be aware of. You will have seen this in shows like the Hot Ones, and I think it was on Jackass 3D maybe. You will have seen this one. It's always like the penultimate one, or second to last one on Hot Ones. And it should really be then, because it's always the one, if you watch Hot Ones, it's the one that every guest like dies at. And it's going to be the final one that we do here. So thank you very much for watching. Let's do it. The bottle actually had dust on it because I'm scared of it. It's Da Bomb. You can see that. Da Bomb Beyond Insanity. Right. It's got like special labels on it. What does it say? So this has got habanero and chipotle. So it's got two of those and natural pepper extract to create a sauce that was lab tested at 135,600 Scoville units. Wicked beyond belief. This sauce is extremely hot. Keep out of reach of children. Consume one drop at a time with extreme caution. Product of Kansas, and it's got like nuclear bomb symbols on. It's got the word caution as a thing, and then it's got like the you'll go insane, beyond insane, which I don't even know what that is. Insane is what? Walking around pretending you're a chicken shitting yourself. This is beyond that. This is, I don't know, somehow starting a business like as that, like you're beyond it. So this is your day-to-day. Anyway, can you hear it? It sounds like evil, doesn't it? Right? And I'm not lying. Like, just give me a second, life. Why am I doing this? It won't even come out of the fucking thing. This is why I said, if you're listening on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts, I said at the intro, the audio intro, like you're gonna, that's a fucking lot, isn't it? You're gonna want to switch over to YouTube now and watch this. This is a visual. Oh no. You know when you like get sauce goes over the edge and then you like try and screw it on and tip the sauce back in the bottle, but I'm scared now. Right. Wish me luck. Da bomb. Da bomb, no fluids. Right, different. And I'll show you it. You can see that's normal, that's happy life there. That's where it starts to go a bit sour there. That's, you know, a dangerous edge. And that's the bomb. Right there. It said have one drop at a time, didn't it? Oh, God. Well, God's bless me. Holy fuck. Oh, fuck. It's just going like it won't stop. That's so hot. Like I'm instantly sweating, like all over. Oh my fucking Lord. Oh God. I can't fucking, I don't think I can talk properly. My throat is like razors. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Come on. We could get through this. We haven't outro the podcast yet. Oh God. Da bomb. It's why it's the worst. Oh. Feels like knives. Feels like knives, man. Oh God, I've got no tissue, no nothing. Oh Christ. Oh. Oh. No, I touched my nose. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Who am I apologising? What am I apologising to? Myself, the universe. Oh my God, I'm so sorry for doing that. I didn't mean it. Oh God. I did mean it. Each tooth is, oh, I just burped. Each tooth, it's in each groove of each tooth. You know, when you floss your teeth, aka high gaps. Oh, I should have just done that one. Why did I do 4? Fuck. Dab. I was gonna double dip it, but there's absolutely fucking no way. And you can see how much I took out of it. Oh God, it's gone into the fucking thing. I'm not doing it. Oh God. Well. Oh, can you see that red dragon? Can you see? Do you see? Oh, the bomb. Belter. I thought it'd be funny. Hopefully you're laughing. It was all worth it. It was all worth it. Oh, you win some, you lose some. I can't fucking touch my face. Well, that's been. Let's try some tea. I'll allow Tina shout out the stand. I'll be there this week at Stand Comedy Club. I'll maybe say hello if I can speak. Oh, I was supposed to do a gig there in a couple of hours. Oh, I'm so sorry for my manners. God, that is so fucking hot, man. It's everywhere as well. It's not tongue, it's not nose, it's not mouth. You can hear it. Oh, I'm a mess. That made it worse. The tea made it travel. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Right, well, thanks for watching. Get me on social media at Robin Grainger, at Robin_Grainger Instagram, at Robin Grainger Twitter, at Robin Grainger TikTok, at Robin Grainger Comedian Facebook. I'll see you at a gig sometime. I've been Robin Grainger. That's been another episode of The Starts Already podcast with me, Robin Grainger. I'm fucking dying. I know people say that when they're hungover, but fucking. I'm fucking dying. Ah, God. Wow. Welcome to thanks for watching another episode of the Starts Monday podcast. Don't breathe in. Thanks for watching or listening, whatever you did. Another episode of the Starts Monday podcast with me, Robin Grainger. Have a good day, a good week, a good month. I'll hopefully see you here again for another episode. Be nice to each other. Bye. Bye.